with giving you a live look at the hard workers there in Franklin this morning. It's Friday, 6 o'clock. Thanks so much for waking up with us here on 13 Sunrise.
You're seeing customers going up to the counter there at the Main and Madison coffee shop in Franklin. So this morning we're celebrating Chuck's 40 years here on Sunrise. It's only right to go to some of Chuck's favorite places, right?
I think so. And with treats and coffee, I know Chuck long enough that you cannot go wrong with that. So Matt is going to have our forecast here for us in a moment here with tracking those storms. But we want to begin with Chuck. What do you have planned for us this morning?
Oh my goodness, we've got planned a lot of everything, including how cool Franklin is. We're going to investigate some of the sites that you may not know about this wonderful town. Hey everybody, good morning. We're sitting in one corner of the place right now. We'll show you everything else in a little bit. I wanted to show you very briefly, there is a cool story behind this very eccentric, eclectic looking hat. This hat tells the story of my career at WTHR, and you're going to learn about this and also some other wonderful places as well. But thank you for watching this morning, and we want you to come on out. We're here till 7 o'clock, and Jalea and Julia and Matt, we have some wonderful surprises for you here as we start off Chuck's favorite things in downtown Franklin.
All right, thank you, Chuck. We are so excited to be hearing from you there in Franklin. Great place. Remember, 1 hour left. Chuck's going to be there. Go ahead and make sure you get down there. Tell him how much you love him, how much you're going to miss him. He has been wonderful over all these years. This morning right now, we're sitting in the 60s for the Grizzlies there in Franklin. It's 62 in Indianapolis, 59 in Greencastle, and 63 on the campus of IU. We had some scattered downpours yesterday, very hit or miss, but some of us got dumped on. Today, I think we're going to probably take the radar and just triple it with some of the activity. We're starting to watch some more scattered showers and even a few rumbles of thunder towards our south and west. They're moving very slowly, only about 20-25 miles per hour to the north and east. So right now they're not severe, they're not too crazy heavy, although there's a good downpour just south of Bedford. As they're moving 20 miles per hour to the north and east, that puts it around the campus of IU. They're about 6:30 here in the mornings, about 30 minutes away. Brazil 6:42. The Arties in Martinsville 7:16, and then Columbus 7:34. Plainfield getting close to the airport by about 8 o'clock. So really Indy in the metro, it might take another, 2.5 hours before it really arrives. It's a slow mover. We've got more scattered showers developing there towards the Mississippi, and then we've got more rain and thunderstorms that are going to develop. Notice how the skies are a little bit clearer in Missouri. I think we'll get some of that sun throughout the day just a little bit, and that's going to help pop up more downpours. We've got some lightning chances today, scattered downpours. Coming up, I'm going to show you a timeline of when we expect the biggest rain shower chances to occur throughout the day. In the meantime, let's talk traffic. So far, we're looking pretty good. We've had some accidents this morning. The good news is that every accident we've had has been able to be cleared up pretty quickly. We had a big closure there on 865 earlier this morning. I-70 is doing a lot better there into the westbound lanes coming into Greenfield. I do want to take you to what it looks like there in Greenfield with some of these cameras. They're looking a lot better than we were earlier. There was a big backup there by Eastern Hancock going towards the rest area. This is at the actual Greenfield exit State Road 9. Remember, you're looking westbound. All the westbound ramps on I-70 remain closed. They're doing a lot of rework here, although they made some progress. Notice this was all dirt just a couple days ago, so they're getting some work done. I promise they're working hard. This is a live look there in Hamilton County. Good morning for the Greyhounds. 116th Street there in Carmel, right by IU North. Looking pretty good this morning, but watch out, Julia. We've got scattered showers and downpours on the way later today.
Oh boy, we will keep an eye out. Thank you, Matt. The 2025 legislative session ended just hours ago with the passage of the new two-year state budget.
Lawmakers debated well into the night on this bill. So the House enacted 1001. That wrapped up just after 1 o'clock this morning. Anna Chalker joins us with a breakdown of this $45 billion state budget. Good morning.
Good morning, ladies. Like you mentioned, late night for both the House and Senate. The House didn't even start talking about the budget until 11. The Senate even later. Both of these votes were well after midnight, closer to 2 a.m. really. And heading into this vote, the budget had to be reworked after lawmakers got the news last week that the state would be bringing in $2 billion less in revenue than originally planned. So here are some of the big takeaways. Hoosiers will see a hike in the tax of cigarettes and tobacco by $2, and the state is expected to bring in $800 million over the next 2 years because of that new tax. All of that money, it'll go towards Medicaid. Some of the biggest cuts will be from public health programs, the Indiana Economic Development Corporation, and public broadcasting. And while these areas will see cuts, others like universal school vouchers will get more money. This means Hoosiers, no matter what their income level is, will be able to use state dollars to send their kids to private schools. And this was a big priority for Governor Mike Braun and House Republicans. Now, some of the biggest debate with this budget yesterday doesn't even involve any of the funding through this budget. So coming up at 6:30, we'll look into the appointment process for the IU Board of Trustees and how this new budget could give Governor Braun more control over that process.
Yeah, and with this passing overnight, a lot of people may wake up with some questions this morning. We'll check in with you soon, Anna.
Well, this morning we're hearing from the family of a man killed nearly 2 decades ago. The suspect in this cold case murder now no longer facing charges.
Yeah, pretty shocking, especially to a lot of our viewers that have been commenting on these stories. Prosecutor in Howard County dismissed the case because of a staffing shortage. The Rouse family tells 13 News that they went years without answers, and now they don't feel they're getting justice. A gunman killed 20-year-old Chad Rouse back in November 2006.
Police years later arrested Kevin Maddox for that crime. Chad's mother, Athena Rouse, was ready to go to trial this week until she found out that all charges against Maddox were dropped.
Very sick at my stomach, very emotional, and very mad. Very mad when he got out of jail. I just want a guilty verdict. I just want someone responsible for the death of my son.
According to court documents, Howard County Prosecutor Mark McCann says that he needs about 24 full-time deputy prosecutors to meet the county's caseload. Right now they're operating with 11. Maddox's defense says that the county couldn't win the case and tried to get it dismissed with prejudice. However, that didn't happen, which means that the county could refile this case with new charges.
This morning, neighbors on the east side are taking a close look at issues impacting their community, and that includes things like safety, health care, and transportation. Those critical questions were asked last night during a town hall with several city agencies. Some of those agencies included Marion County Health Department and IMPD. The neighbors are concerned how they plan to tackle challenges, including homelessness, mental health, and public safety. Leaders at Overdose Lifeline say they're making sure Hoosiers have access to life-saving resources like naloxone in the event of an overdose. And IMPD Chief Chris Bailey talked with the community about how officers are working to get more guns and drugs off the streets.
Right now, we are working to find out what led to a deadly crash involving Purdue's Boilermaker Special. Investigators say that the university's mascot was in Tippecanoe County yesterday when it crossed into oncoming traffic. That's where it hit a car, killing the driver. 2 students were in that vehicle at the time. The driver in the other vehicle died. The students are expected to recover. So it's not clear this morning why the Boilermaker Special left its lane. We did get a statement from the university leaders saying that they are aware of that crash and offering their condolences and thoughts to those impacted. We'll be following this story and pass along what we know later today. Right now, Governor Mike Braun is ordering a full investigation of the Indiana Economic Development Corporation. Braun says that he is ordering a forensic audit to determine how the agency and its affiliates have spent millions of dollars. This announcement comes after a report from Hannah News Service that raises some big questions about the inner workings of the nonprofit foundation and its venture capital arm called Elevate Ventures. In response, Elevate CEO Christopher Day wrote in a statement, "We will continue to operate with transparency, and they're eager to participate in the forensic audit as directed by the governor to correct the record on factual inaccuracies and misrepresentations made by anonymous sources," end quote.
Well, this morning, the Colts hope they have their answer at tight end after drafting Tyler Warren last night with the 14th pick.
He was a player that so many fans had at the top of their wish list coming into the draft. So Warren was a first-team All-American at Penn State last year, showing off his versatility all over the field. He won the Mackey Award, which is given to the best tight end in college football.
All right, yeah, that's who we want then. So Warren also had been linked to the Colts for months, but rumors began picking up that he could go as early as number 7. Warren says he is happy to be a part of the team.
You know, met with him at the combine, came up on a 30 visit, but, you know, I really enjoyed, you know, even from the combine, it was a team that I really, you know, enjoyed the staff and my meeting with them, and enjoyed being there for my 30 visit. But yeah, I'm just really excited, and it's a great place, you know, to go play football, and I'm excited to work with that program, that organization.
And we are happy to have you. So tonight the Colts have a chance to pick up 2 more key players in the 2nd and 3rd rounds of the draft. We'll have coverage of those selections as they happen for you at WTHR.com. And tonight it's the Pacers. They're back on the court for Game 3 of the first round of the third round, first round, third game.
You got
it. The NBA playoffs.
So the blue and gold are looking to continue their hot shooting in Milwaukee and close the series out early. The team got to hold one last shoot around before the flight to Wisconsin, and the Pacers said they're not letting the 2-0 lead go to their head just yet.
It is every time we go to Milwaukee, so that's the fun part of the NBA, you know, when you get to play in front of, you know, hostile crowds, and, you know, it'll be a lot of fun.
They have a great crowd, and they play well at home, and we have to expect that. We have to come ready on both ends and expect an amazing crowd and expect to get their best punch, and we have to be ready.
Tonight's game is set to tip at 8 o'clock. Our Eli Gain is headed to Milwaukee. He'll have the wrap-up once the game finishes. And Dom, he has a preview and extended interviews with the Pacers on WTHR Plus, how they're feeling going into Milwaukee. You can watch that starting at 9 a.m. this morning on your TV streaming for free.